Things reflected.
Welcome to the JAWN a podcast and welcome to season 9. I'm your host Shalia
And your host Janina.
and we are back, y'all. So let's start off our season 9 with our words of affirmation, like we always do. And today's affirmation says, life is full of give and takes. Take nothing for granted and give thanks for everything. And the word of the week is the revelation. The revelation is a surprising and previously unknown fact, especially one that is made known. Made known. Ooh, I need to get my words together. Made known in a dramatic way. And I picked that word because, ooh, a lot of revelations have happened and people been revealing themselves. And I was just like, ooh, child.
For me, I had dreams about somebody else's business, honey.
Child. That's crazy. Now that is crazy. For real, for
Yeah,
real, for
it
real.
is crazy, but I did decide, like last year, I decided that every time I would dream about someone, I would let them know. But
Mhm.
yeah, but it is what it is.
Mm. So what's up with you? You cool?
I could be better. um, physically, I'm not doing well.
You are
Emotionally,
doing. Don't say that. You are. You're here. You're
well, I
alive.
mean, today isn't. I mean, today, I'm sick, so I just mean I'm not doing the best because I have a stomach flu and you know, I also am dealing with other things. We'll talk about that later. But I'm okay. I'm at probably like a 7 today.
Okay. Okay. A 7 isn't bad. That's why I said it could be worse. You're here with us. You're alive. You're breathing. Because we had, some unexpected deaths to occur already. So we gotta take nothing for granted. So
Yeah. That was a
um
revelation.
exactly. that
That was
definitely
definitely a
was
revelation to be like, get on top of
for
your
real.
health, girl.
Yes, yes. I'm good. I'm good. I'm enjoying life. Like I said, people are revealing themselves and I'm just taking it all in, but I'm also enjoying the special moments that have been happening in my life because it's been a few of those lately as well. So I'm good. All right, so I like that drawing. What's your I like that drawing for this week?
This week I started watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. I feel like I watched it years ago, like when they first came out, and I watched it just passively. So it's on Amazon Prime. So I put it on while I was working the 7th season. I mean, it's good.
I heard a lot about it, like
It
drama.
it it's full of drama. It is. I mean, because they've been on for a long time, and it is reality TV. It's reality TV, but it's not like they be beefing about like small stuff. Like they be beefing about business stuff a lot of times. So that's my I like it for this week. I like that joint for this week.
Okay. So my I like that drawing for this week is um I I listened to a few episodes, but this episode really stood out for me. It's Sarah Jake's podcast. It's called Women Evolve, and she recently did an episode with B Simone.
Oh, that's a
Um,
recent episode.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and it was interesting because she asked B Simone about her previous friendship with Megan,
Mhm.
and they were
Let's get
talking
to the
about
tea. Okay, Sarah, let's
no,
get to
no,
the tea.
no, right, but they were also talking about God and because B Simone recently got baptized.
Mhm.
She was saying how she always knew God,
Yeah, she
but
talks
she
about
didn't.
God a lot.
Yeah, she didn't. But she was saying Megan was the one who kind of introduced her to God,
Yeah,
and because of Megan's personal relationship, how
she's
Megan
super
would talk
religious.
about how God impacted her life.
Yeah.
and she was saying she believed that that was Megan's reason for being in her life. So it
Mhm.
just had me thinking how people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And you
They
don't
are
know. When you go into the friendship, you be like, oh, this is going to be forever. But, you know,
facts.
that's not always what it's for. So it was a really good episode.
I'm at the listen. Is it on YouTube also?
It's on YouTube and all of the listening platforms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see the video. What is it called? Yeah, visuals.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that.
So, prime time. Who got your money? What you buy?
I've been doing good. Well, maybe just because I was broke, but I I haven't really been buying. I haven't really been buying stuff like I bought just like stuff for Ava. I bought her like a new leotard for dance, but I haven't like been buying myself definitely nothing recently. But I've been doing good.
Okay. I've been doing good too, but I want to find a new lipstick,
Mhm.
especially since I'm planning. I gotta stop
Oh
saying
yeah,
wedding.
yeah,
It's not gonna
we
be a
got
wedding. It's
a big event's coming up. Yeah.
right, a big event. And so I wanted to start trying on new lipstick colors to
Mhm.
see,
Mhm.
especially because I plan on doing something in the fall. I wanted to
Mhm.
try some more matte fall colors.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I ordered some. And I like the lip bar because their lipsticks don't rub off.
Yeah. That's where Tiffany had got her lipstick from, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna order me some too. But
yeah. So that's what I bought. So, as y'all know, this is February, and this is Black History Month. So we will be sharing Black History facts through the rest of the month of February. So today I'm going to share a local business that is actually was currently still in Janina's neighborhood, but it's
yeah.
in my previous neighborhood that I pretty much grew up in.
Yeah.
Um, so there's a brewery that recently opened in Philadelphia by two brothers. Their name is Richard and Mengistu Collier, and I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. But
Mhm.
they've opened the first black-owned brewery in the city of Philadelphia.
Yep.
And what's so cool about it, like I said, it's in the heart of West Philly, um, in an area that they kind of are gentrifying, not kind of, but they are gentrifying now. But we still will always know it's the
Oh.
hood.
Yeah, well that's like U City, so it's always
Yeah,
been
but it's so close to 40th Street.
yeah, which is U City still.
Right, but I'm saying they're building a lot of different
Oh
stuff
yeah.
around there. You know what I mean? Because like if you go to 40th Street now compared to a couple years ago, it looks
Yeah.
totally different. You know what I
It's a lot
mean?
of construction around there right now.
Right, right. So this brewery is located at 3875 Market Street. Again, it's called Two Locals. You can visit their website at twolocalsbrewing.com and their Instagram is Two Locals. Um, so go out and support them. They have a lot of different beers, food, and things like that. Um, pretty sure they got some classes and stuff like that.
When
So
did
if
they
you
when
get a
did they
chance,
open? I saw them on the news. When did they open?
I think they just opened this year in the beginning of,
Oh,
but they're still working on their website.
yeah, the websites are coming soon.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah. So if y'all
Yeah.
get a chance, make sure y'all go support them and hit them up because, like I said, it's the first black-owned brewery in the city of Philadelphia.
So, you wanna go straight into horoscopes or
Mhm. I don't have no current events, nothing that I wanna. A lot has
so
been going on, but yeah,
I yeah.
that's a whole dedicated episode we need to do for that.
So, I'm gonna do Aquarius because it's Aquarius season, whatever. So starting off with love. Your intelligent, innovative sign rules communication this week, while mental Mercury is in your airspace, Aquarius. There are no set rules now, and you're open to just about everything. Looking at relationship issues from a whole new perspective is eye opening and beneficial. Your intelligent, innovative sign rules communication this week, while mental Mercury is in your airspace, Aquarius. There are no set rules, and you're open to just about everything. Look at relationship issues from a whole new perspective is eye opening and beneficial. And for health, right now is a good time to expand energy and step up your workout efforts. The aspects are conducive to working up a sweat and clearing out toxins, giving the body a chance to purify itself. This might be a good time to enjoy a sauna or steam room. If nothing else, have a long soak in the tub. And for money, you're thinking about how to create more financial opportunities in your life at this time and are poised to do just that. Your relationships will become even more important at work and in your money life. You could find that opening up to a partner helps you get on the same financial page. There's all kinds of luck in your house of teaching and learning. Either one helps you rake it in. Either one helps you rake it in. Okay, Aquarius, you guys got a good week coming
Even though these be, I be feeling like these, I don't know, like that's what I need to do too. Shoot, this is not just for Aquariuses, but yeah, that was a good one. Okay, so we're gonna get into this week's episode topic, being that we're back, we've coming into a new year. Um, season 8 ended around Christmas, and so we celebrated New Year, and a lot of things have happened in both of our lives. So this week's episode topic is what's new, what's old, and what are you letting go?
up. That's funny. What's new was old, nigga. I'm old.
You stupid.
Oh God.
Um, so I'll go first.
Okay.
What's new for me is that on Christmas I got engaged. I
Mhm.
was very surprised. I
Oh,
literally had no idea.
oh no.
Um, and I still feel like it's surreal to me.
Mhm.
I haven't it
Mm,
hasn't fully still set in
mm,
because again,
mm.
with everything
Girl,
that
I
I've
couldn't wait
been
till the
going
day
through.
come. I said, this day gotta come. I was crying like every day. This day gotta come.
Listen, like the whole backstory is crazy because I did not want to go to Philadelphia.
I know.
I did not want to go. I
That's so
forced
you
this
though.
man.
That's so you though.
Listen,
You
I
be
forced
stuck
this
off your
man.
own blessings all the time.
Listen,
Mm.
while we was in the car, I'm like, I was like, I'm catching the plane and going back tomorrow. Like I couldn't have came to Philadelphia anyway. He like, go
The
ahead.
runaway bride before she even get engaged.
Listen. He like, well, go ahead. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. He was like, I was fighting so hard to be like, all this shit is for you anyway. But
Wow. Mm, mm, mm.
yeah. So
Lord, Lord, Lord.
a lot of stuff was like sad, but I just didn't think that this was what was going on. So
Mhm.
like my cousin had asked me like, "Oh, what are you doing for Christmas?" And I was like, "Probably coming to Philly." And then she texted me like, "You still coming to Philly?" "Yeah." "What are y'all planning on doing on Christmas?" "Going out to dinner." "Oh, well, can I join y'all for
She knew
dinner?"
this whole time. She knew the whole time.
Yes.
She was setting you
And
up.
I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm asking him like, "Well, can my cousin come to dinner with us?" And first he like, "Huh?" He playing it off. He
He's
like,
a
"Yeah, she
freaking
can come."
actor.
Then I'm like, "Well, can her daughter come?" He was like, "I guess. Yeah, that's fine." Whole time he already knew, right? So then I was like, I had like a whole breakdown, and he was like, "You gotta work on, creating new memories." And I'm looking at him like, "What is you talking about creating new memories? Like Christmas is not. I don't really, get down with Christmas like that."
What do you feel like you was thinking about, like, in that moment?
Well, when I was upset,
Yeah.
Like Philly, I have a lot of good memories in Philly, but as far as like Christmas, it's not like, oh, I'm going to Philly for Christmas so I can hang out with my family and have Christmas dinner. It's not that. That's what it is for him, but
I
it's
don't feel
not
like
that
that
for me.
was I don't feel like that was the energy when you lived in Philly, like, years ago when you lived in Philly and it was Christmas time.
You don't feel like I was sad?
When I knew you, like, I mean, we exchanged Christmas gifts.
Yeah, with my friends, but I've never spent it with my family. You've never heard me be like, "Oh, I'm going to such and such."
Yeah.
I always was at my friend's house or exchanging gifts with my friends, not my family.
Oh, so it was more so like a family thing that was, like, making you sad.
Yeah, because I was telling him like, we always gotta go to your family house. It's sad that I can't go to my family house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. It can be triggering, yeah.
He's like, "Well, my family love you like family." I'm like, "I hear
Yeah.
you, but it's not the same."
Mhm.
So then we had went to his family's house on Christmas Day. They
Mm,
knew, right? So I'm
mhm.
talking to his mom. She's like, "Oh, what you think you gonna eat for dinner?" And blah blah blah. And then when we were leaving, we were joking because the whole time while we were in Philly, he was getting on my nerves and he kept saying, "Anything, my love, whatever you want, my love." And I'm like, "You're being annoying. Like, stop. You don't even
Mm,
talk like that." And so his
mhm,
brother-in-law was like, "You never know, he might be changing." And I'm
mm,
looking at him like,
that's
"What
hilarious.
you talking about?" So then we got to the restaurant. Of course, my cousins was there, and I'm just thinking we having a regular dinner. Then my 2 friends pop up. Like, "Girl, you thought we was gonna miss seeing you in Philly?" And I'm like, "What they doing here?" Then I got more emotional. So then I went to the bathroom. My damn zipper broke in the bathroom.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes, my zipper broke and my glasses was just whatever was on the tissue in the bathroom was like smearing up my glasses so much. So I took forever in the bathroom.
Oh my
Unbeknownst to
god.
me, everybody at the table thought I got cold feet or something, but I literally didn't know anything.
Right, we were just like, "Is she okay in there?" We was, like, seconds away from going in there when you finally came out. He's like, "Oh my god." Hilarious.
So then I get back to the table and then it happened. And I'm still
She
kind of
still
like,
didn't know. Like,
no,
this man was standing up and doing this speech, and she still didn't know what was happening. So he was like he was saying his speech, and she was just sitting there.
girl. Cause I still was like, what the hell?
You just thought he was being extra, like,
I
I guess you just
did.
thought he was just being extra. And then
He's always extra, so
yeah,
that's why it's like,
right.
okay. But I do remember that I told him like, if you ever propose, or when you propose, I want my friends and my family to be there. And I was like, I don't want it to be like no whole big thing, you know what I mean? But I would like these people to be there. Not thinking, because he was all like, nonchalant about it, not thinking that he was going to actually follow through with what I actually asked him to do.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was very special. Um, and like I said, it's still all sinking in. Um,
Yeah, and for
but
me, Shalia, that was like I was having a really bad day,
oh, really?
and he called me, and I was like, "This is amazing." And I was just like and I kinda surprised myself too how emotional I got. Like, I was so emotional, even talking about it now, I'm so emotional. Like, you would have thought that man, like, was buying you a mansion or something. I was so emotional, and I was like, he I because at the time, you still hadn't told me that you were coming to Philly. And I was like, "Yeah, well, I don't know. She didn't even say she was coming to
Because I
Philly."
wasn't coming.
And then that's when I think we recorded, and I think I asked you, "Oh, what you doing for Christmas?" And then that's when you said it. But It made my day. I love getting good news from my friends. I love it. So when he called me, I just was like, "Oh." And then another thing I kept saying to him is, I said, "She needs a win." I'm like, she just need a win." And I didn't even know that she was like going through what she was going through at the moment, but I was like, "She need a win." And it was like the best. It was like the best news. It had me. I was on Amazon. Listen, y'all. I was on Amazon minutes after I got the phone with this man ordering this engagement gift.
He was like, I had to put Janina and Tiffany and Claudette on mute because I mean, on do not disturb because I ain't want you seeing them texting me. I was
Mm,
like, he was like, they were so excited and happy. And I was like, I'm glad that y'all were there because they were special to me. I wish I could have had everybody there, but
yeah,
everybody that's special to me and that's special in my life will be able to, you know, um, come to the special event that we're planning. Because for right now, it's pretty much a reception. We're going to get married at the courthouse and then have a reception in Philly, which is the plans right now. But of course, they could change.
right.
But within that, just a lot of things and people have been revealing themselves. And I'm just
Word?
like,
Really?
girl.
Wait, you're
So,
saying
like,
since the engagement?
yeah. So, like, the situation with my niece that happened.
Yeah.
Um, and then I told you a little bit about the situation with my aunt, where, and I'm transparent. So, I aunt on my dad's side, who I don't really talk to like that, they
Mhm.
have a group text message. She put it in a group text message, and I told her how, you know, it
Oh,
was
she put your
cool.
engagement. It was your engagement. She put in a group text message.
Yeah, but it was almost a month later.
How did she find out about it? Internet?
Facebook. But I've
Oh,
never got like a personal congratulations or anything from her. She put it in a group text, and I just was like, I appreciate you doing it. Because mind you, most of the people in there, and I expressed this to her, a lot of those people are older cousins and stuff, and I don't really know them, and they don't know me. And I said, and on top of that, like the response, whenever she puts stuff in the group text about me or my dad, the response is like really low. So I just rather not. Like, what is it for? This woman tried to like put it on me, like, oh, well, you have to participate in the group text message, and everybody in there is your family, and the devil will try to make you think that your family doesn't love you, all this stuff. And I wanted to text back and be like, what's your definition of family? Because I can't say that anybody in this group text message has been family to me. What's your definition? But I just left it alone. I didn't say anything. But the response that she gave, she put in Bible verses and stuff
how old
in
is
it.
she?
She in her 50s, probably early 60s.
Oh, that's young.
Yeah, but it's like you're trying to make me feel like I'm wrong. But you got to participate in
I
a
mean,
group text message. Any
at the end of the day, everybody experience is different. And so when someone responds to your expression of your experience, there's no way that that she can invalidate your feelings. You get what I'm saying?
right.
So at the end of the day, whatever she says, it's invalid because she doesn't know what you have experienced. So it's just like, okay, whatever.
No,
Because
she does because you could go through the group text message and see when you put, oh, it's Shalia's birthday, two people respond. The same two people. You know what I'm saying? But when it's somebody else, it's all of this, oh, happy. You know what I mean? Somebody even was like, who is that?
are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god, that is so hurtful.
But the thing is,
I
none
would
of
block
them will be attending my special day. And they can feel whatever way that they want to feel. But again, what's your definition of family? Because none of y'all have been
Why would you
family
say
to me.
who is that in the group text? Why not text somebody separately that's in the group text? Like, what? That's so weird.
Exactly.
That is very weird. But people are weird. What can I say?
So yeah, and then just like family members have been just saying, and again, I'm transparent, so a lot of stuff that I'm planning, everybody's not going to be involved because I've already got comments like I shared um a dress that I really like with somebody, a family member, and they were like, "Oh, I don't like that cuz I don't like um sleeveless dresses." But it's not for you to like. This is what I like. This is about me.
Hmm.
So, and then um other stuff that happened with his ex that I gotta tell you about. It's just been a lot. It's been a lot.
Jesus, no. I'm over here
And
blind, living in bliss, living in engagement
listen,
bliss.
I'm
Don't pick up
still
my bliss.
trying to process it, and I'm just like, well, previously you told me you was thankful that I was in you and your son life, and now
Exactly.
I'm a narcissist.
Exactly.
You was okay when I was a
That's how it
girlfriend.
be. Listen, people definitely will expose themselves when they see that it's real. That's the whole thing. When a man decides that he wants to marry a woman, that's when everybody, oh shoot, that is real. Cause I've had it too when like I've had it too where I told my husband ex that we was married or whatever. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, listen, girl, don't let nobody disrupt your happiness at all because we happy over here. We're gonna have this
Exactly.
celebration and it's gonna be lovely. Period.
Exactly. But it's
That's
just
what we want.
like, really? This people just
Like, what did you
showed me
think? Did you
around.
think that we would just like be boyfriend and girlfriend until we die? Like, what did you think? We've been together for a substantial amount of time. I've known him half more than I've been, half of my life, more than half of my life. I've
Right,
known this man.
right.
So this should not come to a surprise. Like, really, you want to marry her? Like, dude.
But at
But
one point she was rooting for it, but now that it has
right,
happened,
she's unhappy in her life. That's what it
exactly.
be.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I gotta let go of all. And then two people unfollowed me on social media. I was like, well, what?
Girl, you
I
got
done got some crazy messages in my inbox.
I don't know what's going on with you, girlfriend.
I gotta leave the internet alone.
Well, the joint is on the internet, so you need the internet.
I'm saying my personal life. That's what I'm saying.
Girl, I don't know what you got going on over there.
Because I, uh, got this podcast is part of the reason why I continue to be on the internet. But my personal life, I might have to let that go, child. Ooh,
That's disheart. I'm sorry to hear that that you've been going through that because you got other stuff on your plate as well. Like you still have to work, you still have to do, you know what I mean? But
still gotta take care of my health. Like,
yeah,
but again, it just shows you who people are and who's really in your corner, who really supports you. People, they just it's a lot. But I'm not letting that bring me down, but I am seeing who I need to let go and not have them, around to experience the goodness that I've been experiencing and what's about to come. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, yeah.
So so for me, um, I've been having so I guess one of the significant things that happened um fairly early in the year is that one of my friends from I mean, she's not from I mean, I met her in college, but we've been friends since college. Um, she passed away. And what's crazy is that like the day that I found out that she passed away, I had been sick. Everybody know if you listen to last season, I had been sick for a substantial amount of time. So she passed away. She had a heart attack. She had a doctor's appointment the next day. A lot of her test results had came back and there was stuff going on with her, but she had a doctor's appointment. Personally, I think they dropped the ball, but I'm not a doctor. But at 42, she passed away. That was like disruptive because she's a full of life. Like
Mhm.
everybody in the city knows her, a full of life person. So to hear that, it's like, and what's so crazy is that when my friend called me to tell me, the first thing I thought when she said, she's asking me if I'm out of the way of the kids, and then she's like, "I need you to sit down for this." So I'm like, "Is anything happened to your mom?" You know, her mom is older. I'm thinking that she calling me by her mom because
Mhm.
everybody around me, parents are dying. So I'm thinking she's talking about her mom. I'm like, "Is anything wrong with your mom?" And she was like, "No." I thought I was in the clear. Like, she's not calling me about death. Oh, okay, what's up? So then when she tells me that, and I'm just like, and the other part of it is that her and I weren't necessarily speaking at the time. Our relationship had shifted, and we weren't really speaking, talking, hanging out with each other or whatever. So, and then this is my second friend who I know since I was a young woman who's passed away during a time where we weren't speaking.
Mhm.
For me, it was, well, when the first person passed away and that happened, I told myself, I'm gonna make sure that I keep in contact with the people who I love. Regardless, I have a lot of friends and people know me. I've always had a lot of friends, but some people they fall off, I don't talk to them, whatever. So that was just like, oh, let me make sure that I'm checking on, regardless of whatever. Let me make sure I'm checking on these people who I care about, who I don't necessarily talk to all the time. When that first person died. Now, when this person died, that wasn't my lesson from that wasn't my lesson because I still like we still spoke via LinkedIn. Like anytime she would post something, I would congratulate her and stuff like that. So it wasn't like there was no contact where like if I post something with my kids, she would comment. So it wasn't like it was like no communication whatsoever. But that just taught me to stay on top of my health because the day after the day after I found out about her death, I had a doctor's appointment. And then at this doctor's appointment, I found out that I had a hyperactive thyroid. So I'm in the process of still getting diagnosed with what exactly disorder I had. In the meantime, I'm like losing all this weight. So, you know, that has been a lot. And then in the same instance, they also have to make sure that my heart is okay. Because I
Mhm.
have all this stuff going on. So that day that I had a moment because I found out that she passed from a heart attack, and then the next day I'm at the hospital. I mean, I'm at the doctor, and my doctor. The thing about it's crazy is that I went there with intentions on getting a referral for a cardiologist. And so she was like, before when she was just sitting at the computer taking her notes before she got a chance to examine me, she was like, I was like, oh yeah, and I need a referral for the cardiologist. And she was like, well, why do you need to see the cardiologist? And I was like, well, because after my last birth, they told me that I need to see them once a year because of my condition. Basically, after I had Aiden, the cardiologist, they came in there, they monitored me, and they told me that my risk of heart disease is now increased because of my difficulties with birth. So
Mhm.
I didn't feel like I needed to explain all that to her, but like that's what they told me. You know what I'm saying? Like if they told, she was like, "All right, I can put it in there. It's I can put it in there. I don't think you need to see them, but I can put it in there, right?"
Mhm.
She gets up, she examines me, she listens to my heart. My heart is beating really fast. She examines my thyroid, realizes it's big. Within minutes, she's like, "I'm gonna give you an EKG." So the thing about it, like my friend who passed, her EKG was abnormal before she passed. So that was like
Mhm.
I was scared. Like I was scared. And the thing about your health is like when you're in that moment is you're helpless. There's nothing you can do. Like I can't be
Right.
like, all right, let me hurry up and go inside my chest and make sure my heart is like it's nothing I can do.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
so I had a moment. Even when I was telling my doctor about my friend, she said, I heard about that. Mind you, at this point, her death wasn't public yet. So she was like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I heard about that. So, get the EKG. Thank God. I definitely pray. Thank God it was normal. I do have a fast heartbeat, which is a symptom of the thyroiditis. So, again, like I said, it was just like traumatic in that moment because I cried, but like there's nothing you can do, you know what I mean? And so since then I've been doing different testing. Like Tuesday, I have to get my echocardiogram, and then the following week I'm gonna get my scan, but I've been going through that. Um, And then like this week, my son's sick, I'm sick, I'm pushing through. I think today he was a little better. I mean, he did vomit this morning, but he's doing a little better. I think like his spirit is better because he rested for a while today. Um, but I mean, that's my life. It could be worse. It could be it could be worse, but you know,
The thing is, though, is that we gotta take our health more serious, and sometimes, the crazy thing about it is that things like that have to happen for us to be like, okay, let me go to the doctor that I've been putting off. Because the doctor can be depressing. Because it's like, what they gonna find? What they gonna tell me today? You know what I mean? So I
right.
I understand why some people avoid it, but it's so necessary because early detection and figuring out what's going on is the best way to combat
Yeah,
these things and not just letting them, oh, I'ma go tomorrow. I'ma make my appointment, then you never make it, then you just never get a chance to. You know what I
right.
mean? So,
Yeah, I don't think I think more so I w I wanted to go to the doctors, but I just was like, I don't wanna go and nothing is wrong and waste my freaking time. I think it was more so of that, and because I don't really had a history of having health problems. The only times I have issues in my life is when I'm pregnant. So I'm kind of like spoiled in that aspect of like, okay, like nothing usually is wrong. Even if I'm overweight, like they usually don't even tell me like, oh, you need to lose weight. Like as long as my blood pressure is good and other things is good. But when I took this, and it's another thing, like she's saying I'm anemic, but this is the funny part about it is that the way that she said it was like I knew. But
you because
never
sometimes, so do you check the notes after you come from appointments? Do you check the notes that they put in?
yeah, but I don't know if this is another thing about being a black woman. Some things that are like that we have, like a lot of black people have or whatever, some doctors assume you already know because that happened to me with my fibroids. It's like, oh yeah, and the fibroids. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't even know I had fibroids. So she kind of said it
Mhm,
that way. I noticed like the last time that I went to give blood years ago, that my iron was lower than what it needed to be to give blood. But I didn't
mhm,
think that I was anemic because I'm not cold often, you get what I'm saying? So, like when she said that, again, I think she thought that like I knew. She was like, "Oh, you're
yeah,
anemic." A lot of my labs this particular time, everything was either like borderline. Like the iron wasn't like far off. It was like say if it's low, whatever it was low, but it wasn't far from the regular. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So but yeah, she said it like she was like, "And you're anemic, blah blah blah." So I do need to start taking iron pills, which I think I have them because when I was given this is what happened. I used to try to give plasma, and it's been times where I went to give plasma and my numbers was too low and I couldn't do it.
okay,
But yeah, so that's that. And then it's like really busy at my job right now, so I'm kind of annoyed in that aspect because it's
yeah,
never not busy.
I
It's
feel you.
never not it's never not busy.
Well, I ain't gonna say that over here, but it's really busy right
And
now,
I'm
and
saying with my job,
everybody.
it's like you know how you start a job and they may tell you like, "Oh, this time is the busy time, this time." And
Mhm,
like that ain't true. It's always busy. So it's like you just lying. It's always busy. It
yeah, just be honest and let me decide if
ain't gonna be
this is
honest.
what I wanna
And I'm
do.
just like, when I was looking for a new job, that was like something that I spoke about on all my interviews. I'm looking for a better work life balance. I definitely said it in all my interviews. But
But then, I be getting on you because you be doing a lot. And you gotta allow, and I'm saying this because I speak from experience with it. You gotta allow your body to rest. You can't be running here, there, everywhere. You got
well, yeah, I
to
mean, I have been because I haven't even had the energy a lot of times, so I have been resting a lot. Um,
good because we run ourselves crazy for things, and then it'd be like our body be trying to tell us like, "Yo, sis, you need to slow down." And we be like, Plus, we getting older,
And, you know, and that's
and
and honestly, I think that's the thing about being in your 40s is that this is between 30s and 50s. So it's like you think you may be young, but your body is like, and
right.
so I did ask her about the situation when I went to go chase Bad Boy and my legs didn't move.
Mhm.
So she was like, there is a delay from like my brain to my body.
Oh gosh.
Yes, until I guess they get it treated and my numbers will get back to what it's supposed to be. But she said it is a delay. Move slow. She's like, move
Oh,
slow.
okay. Yeah.
Because I was like, that never happened. Like it's one thing to jog and like be out of breath and have to slow down, but it was like I did not move. I fell
Mhm.
twice. I got a scraped up knee from the last time.
Oh gosh. But
Crazy.
yeah.
And then he'll
So
stop and turn around once he see me on the ground.
we just gotta take things more seriously, take better care of our health, and like I was asking you about reading the reports, you gotta read them summaries because they'll put stuff in there that they haven't even talked to you about. And then like you'll go to like if you go see a specialist and then you go see a primary and they're like, oh, this, and that, because that's happened to me before. And I'm like,
Oh,
mm,
okay. Yeah, I mean, with my chart, I do go in there and read everything. Um, but again, I think that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'll have to go and see what my iron results was the last time I got labs done. But I don't remember anyone physically saying to me, "You're anemic."
and then too, this is the thing that I've learned because you know I get blood work all the time, and I go to LabCorp, right? So LabCorp's highs and lows are a little different than what my actual doctor consider high and low. So it's like a difference because I'll look at the labs from LabCorp and I'll call and be like, well, this show up. And she's like, well, based on the condition that you have, that, we
Oh,
gonna
right,
watch it, but it's not, I don't want
right.
you to concern yourself with that right now. So that has a lot to do with it too, which sucks because y'all all should be, on the same
Right, but I
page.
guess
You
they're
know,
saying, like, this is for an average person, not for a
right,
person who's had a transplant, all this stuff, so the
right,
numbers, I
right,
guess,
right.
are gonna
Yeah,
need to be adjusted per person.
yeah.
But yeah, it was just like I
So
said, the whole situation with this person with my friend passing, it was basically like, I need to make sure, I'm on top of my health as well as, um, because bec also at her service, just seeing like a whole bunch of people who I haven't seen in so many years, we all were like, well, maybe we should try to get together at least once a year. And that was also the thing about this person. This person would throw things, and that's a lot of times where you would see these people.
mhm,
So we did talk about that because it was basically everybody from my class from Temple. It was a lot of Temple people there
right,
um that graduated with me. You basically spent like 4 years, of your young adult life seeing these people, hanging out with them and stuff.
right.
So, it was bittersweet, seeing the people, okay, and even just seeing Monique because I haven't seen her in a long time. Last time I seen her was because Sharice had something. But we did say that. I said, I'm gonna try to be more deliberate. Try to go to New York once a year. That shouldn't be too big of a thing.
Yeah, but then it's, at the same time, this is the thing I think in a lot of adult friendships, um, you can't be the only one that's putting forth the effort. It has to be a two-way street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
So,
we that's what I said. We all did discuss that. I know I've had open invitations for people. The whole thing with me is that I have a lot of different group of people that live all in that same state, so or in that same city. So I'll work it out. I'll try to make it out there before the year is out. But
yeah, but I mean, listen, people come to for me, Atlanta all the time. And they never be like, "Oh, I'm in the," but as soon as I be like, "I'm coming to Philly." "Oh, okay, will you when I,"
oh right,
no. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And same thing with Philly. Philly is a like a visited place, and I'm sure they come to Philly a lot, but, like, hit me up too. That's why I said it should be a two-way
that's
street. It
true.
can't
That's true.
be
But I just know that me personally, I'm not always equipped to like stop to do stuff for other people because they're in my city. So if I could do it on my term, but I'm definitely going to figure out when I'm coming to Atlanta. This year going by fast. It's already
Listen,
February.
it's I
This
God.
year is crazy.
I'm already planning, so we already got tickets to a concert on my actual birthday. So my
Oh,
birthday
okay.
plans are pretty much done. But I'm just like, damn, I'm planning for my birthday already.
Yeah.
But
Before you know it.
time be flying. Time really do be flying. That's why it's like enjoy these moments and take care of yourself so that you can enjoy the moments. And what's crazy about heart attacks is I've been getting so many clients whose family member they're, grieving because their family members just dropped dead from a heart
Yeah,
attack.
that's what I'm
It's a
saying.
lot.
My mother-in-law died the same way. I'm just
Hmm.
like, she died November, this girl died January, and it's like the whole fact that my mother-in-law was at the hospital at the doctor's on Wednesday, and she died on Saturday.
Yeah. And you gotta whatever you need, you feel like I've been having this headache or this pain, tell these doctors. And if they refuse, oh, you don't need that. Oh, well, what's the alternative plan? Can you document that? Because something could really be seriously wrong. And they're just like, oh, you don't need that. You don't know. You don't know because you're not the one experiencing these headaches or this pain. And I want to know that everything's okay. And then sometimes they don't even have a diagnosis. They'll do all this test, and we still don't know. So
Nope,
it's a lot. It's a
nope.
lot. But we here. We back. We made it to season 9. And we going to keep Janina lifted up in prayer that it's nothing that she can't overcome. And it's, something that's fixable. Um, and, just keeping everybody in prayer. Our
Yeah,
friends, our
they break
family.
up. Yeah,
Yes.
and that's definitely
and
on.
and continue to make those memories because when we're gone, because I this is a revelation I just recently had, like striving to go to people's funeral when they pass away instead of striving to spend more time with them when they're here, because they're not going to be laying in a grave or at their memorial like, oh, Shalia showed up to my funeral. No.
They might be looking down from heaven. They might be looking
but
down. Oh,
But
oh, so you
when they
know.
leave, the memories that I've made with this person and the memories that we made together, that's going to be able, whether I leave first or they leave first, those are the things that they're going
Right,
to
and that was
remember.
yeah, and that was that's what I'm saying. That was the whole thing when we like trying to be a little more deliberate. I mean, since she has passed, I have spoke to my friends more frequently. They reached out, I reached out. So I mean, we just got to keep it going.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing though too, like as we get older and different things go on in your life. Um, I have my group of friends and family that at least once a week I'm reaching out. You good? you know, hope you having a good. It's just that simple. It don't have to be a whole long drawn out conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just checking on them, letting you know you're thinking about them and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
putting forth the effort from both sides, you know what I'm saying, can really truly make a difference and keep that line of communication open and being honest about what's going on for you with you. Because again, that was something that I used to struggle with.
Yeah,
But people can't pray for you or help you if they're left in the dark about what's going on with you.
that part. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, welcome to season 9. We are excited about season 9. We have some guests um that we have in mind that we're going to bring on, and before you know it, we're going to be through another year because time is flying. Who would
I
have
know.
ever thought we would be in season 9?
I know.
Crazy,
It
crazy,
is crazy.
crazy,
I
crazy.
mean, just the fact that like when people talk about 2019, like the fact that that was like 5 years ago is wild.
Listen, the fact that when I go back and listen to previous episodes and I see how we've evolved is crazy. Like from the messed up audio.
Freaking
Listen, you
Zoom.
gotta critique yourself. Messed up
Freaking
audio
Zoom.
to the songs that we felt what are those songs called that you can use that anybody can use?
Yeah, non-copyright ones.
Yeah, non-copywritten songs that we had to use. Learn how to edit, being on different platforms. It's all about the evolution. So we're still here. We're glad to be back. And
We still want all the feedback. We want all the comments, the emails.
yeah,
We still want to, we want to be connected. Shout out to
for
everybody
sure.
who reaches out to us after they listen to the episode, providing feedback. We want all the feedback, good or bad.
For
Um,
sure. Yeah.
anything that you like would want to hear our take on, you want us to talk about, we're open to all suggestions.
If you want to come on and talk about it, all of that.
Yeah, no
So
foolishness though. No
no.
foolishness. No
Every once
foolishness.
in a while we
All
like to have
selective.
fun, but no, not no.
Oh, fun, but not foolish. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
fun
mean,
but no foolishness.
we like to keep it. We have a variety.
Yeah, for
Variety.
sure. So, um, we're going to close out our episode like we always do with our lyrics. So, it's your lyrics.
I had a hard time finding a lyric. I had a hard time trying to figure out because uh so I have a lyric from Mary Mary's song, I Can't Give Up Now. Um there will be mountains that I will have to climb and there will be battles that I will have to fight, but victory or defeat is up to me to decide. But how can I expect to win if I never try?
Hmm. So you had a hard time picking lyrics, and then you find some emotional, some
I had
lyrics that make us
I usually
emotional.
get
Like,
because
girl,
I get guidance. Like it's whenever I gotta pick my lyric, I always like something will just pop in or whatever. Like I don't really think about it. Like I just get the spirit moves me.
yeah. So my lyrics are from "Just Fine" by Mary J. Blige.
I feel
Um,
like we used these lyrics before.
we have, and they still
It's
listen. They
like a life
still
theme song.
they still relevant. But so the lyrics I chose to say. So I like what I see when I'm looking at me when I'm walking past the mirror. Don't stress through the night at a time in my life. Ain't worried about if you feel it. Got my head on straight. I got my vibe right. I ain't gonna let you kill it. See, I won't change my life. My life just fine. Fine, fine, fine. Woo! I know. But yeah, like, listen, I'm over here. I'm chilling. I'm good, and I'm just fine. So again, we appreciate all the listeners, all the feedback, all the support that we get. We truly appreciate our listeners, loyal listeners. Shout out to 216 The Blend. You guys know you can catch us every Wednesday at 1 a.m., 9 a.m., and 9 p.m. on 216 The Blend. So make sure you're following them. And as always, if you need to find us anywhere, you could tap the link in our bio and it will take you to everywhere we're at. So, again, welcome to season 9. We are back and we will see you guys again next week. Peace.
Peace out.
Hold up. Don't leave yet. Thanks for listening to my mom and auntie. Make sure you guys follow them on Instagram at the underscore JAWN underscore podcast. On Twitter at W underscore the J. On TikTok at the JAWN A podcast. And visit our website www.jawnpod.net. Don't forget to ask the Jawn, sending your listening letters to thejawnpod@gmail.com. Period.
This is the JAWN, a podcast. I love y'all. Be forward.